Friends, welcome to my kitchen, Nana's recipes. Today we'll be making a local delicious soup. Okay, and I have my meats. I have goat meat assorted as well as beef in there, properly washed. And here's my chopped onions, and this is smoked mackerel fish, aka Titus fish. I love Titus fish or mackerel fish. And this is my blended pepper. Okay, and then I have salt to taste as well as stock cube, and here is my palm oil. Okay, this is actually optional, so people don't like putting palm oil, but this is also stock fish and dried fish properly washed. I have my blended crayfish as well. This is optional for some people, but I mean Nigerian local dish. So this is blended ogbono as well as Okpei. I think this is called fermented locust or castor oil, the dry castor oil. Okpei, also known as Okpei. And then this is my okra. I've shredded some. I have cut some with knife in round shape, and then you can just do it any way you want. Okay, and this is the African spinach that I'm going to be using as vegetable as well to garnish the meal. You can choose to use pumpkin leaf, also known as ugu leaf, but this is what's available to me. So these are all the ingredients I'll be using. Some of them are optional. You can decide to skip or to use or add yours, okay, as the spirit leads. So next I will be using my pressure pot, okay, to soften the meat a bit, because in there I have cow skin, aka bomo. It can be tough sometimes, so I'll use that to just soften it up a bit. I'm going to add a little bit of water just so that it can steam up and soften the meat. Then next I'll be going in with my salt to taste as well as stock cube or seasoning cube. All right, so it depends on you, whatever works for you. Okay, if it's just salt you want to use, if it's just seasoning cube, or you don't want to use either, it's your choice. So I'm adding a little bit of water again, just so that it doesn't burn when it's steaming up. Okay, because it's going to be cooking on a bit of high heat due to the pressure pot that I will be using. And next I'll go in with my chopped onions. I like adding onions to my local soup. Not all local soups though, but for the ones I've cooked previously. Now I've transferred it into another pot, okay, after it has softened up a bit from the pressure cooking. That's the beef, and I've gone in with my stock fish and dried fish, and I'm just stirring it now. And in this pot I'm actually cooking it on low heat. It's important to cook it on low heat at this point because we'll be adding other ingredients. And now I'll leave it to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes or 4 minutes, and then I'm going to add, this is the locust, fermented locust, also known as Okpei. Okay, I'm just shredding it in with my hand. This gives it a local flavor that is just so delicious in my opinion, but that's actually optional for some people. Some people use iru, okay, but I want to use this. And now I'm going in with my dried pepper. This pepper is not mixed with any coloring, no, this is like the original pepper that was blended, right? So you want to take note of that, or you can choose to use yellow pepper as I used in one of my previous videos. That's, I think, the vegetable soup. So I'm going in with my crayfish, blended crayfish now. This is also optional for some people, but like I always say, crayfish is an important flavor or an important ingredient in Nigerian local dish or soups. So I'm just stirring it and making sure that they mix properly. All right, and then I would allow to cook for some time. At this point, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting this channel. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate you. I see your comments. Please keep the engagement in the comment section alive. It helps our ministry, okay? All right, so our meat has come to a boil. I've just mixed my ogbono with heated palm oil. Okay, I heated the palm oil a bit. You can microwave yours and then mix it together just so that it gives that smooth, easy way to melt into the soup. All right, I'm going to stir it, and now I'm going in with my smoked mackerel. Okay, at this point you can decide not to put this, or you can decide to put it towards the end, but I just added mine so that the flavor can mix with the whole orishi going on in the pot. So I've added in my ogbono now, and I'm just going to stir it so that it will cook properly, and then it will begin to draw. It's going to draw. Okay, you'll see that slimy drawing look very soon, and this is what it looks like. I've added my ogbono. For some people, they don't like adding ogbono to their okra, but I just like it. Sometimes when I'm making okra, I add ogbono, a bit of ogbono to it, so that the soup can be plenty or much or whatever. You just do what works for you guys, but I just like adding it. So this is like ogbono and okra mixed together, but some people just cook ogbono separately, which I do as well, and some others like okra separately. So I've gone in with the okra, and like I said, I chopped in different ways. You can use knife, you can use the grater, you can use your food processor to chop your okra to whatever shape or size you prefer. I just like having different variety in there. And now I've allowed to cook for about 2 minutes because okra is a vegetable. You don't want it to overcook. And now I'm going in with my African spinach. Okay, you can also use pumpkin leaf or any other vegetable available to use. I know that some people don't add vegetable because they say okra is already a vegetable on its own. That's okay. All right, just do what works for you. And this is what our soup looks like. Okay, it's pretty easy to make and doesn't require much. My children really love okra soup, and now I'm just done putting in my pounded yam, and here is the soup. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe.